We're gonna go right back to the wild. This is legal, by the way. And put these eggs back in the middle. We'll be very happy here. We'll be catching food for our otter. Precious little Otto. Don't mind if I do. My two precious little babies. These guys getting talented at fishing. But all right, everybody, we're here at the new property. Hidden away far from the other one, but also not too far. This is the perfect little place for our wildlife sanctuary. All my buddies keep leaving their machines and trailers here. Like I showed you guys before with the raccoons, we have a pond here that stays somewhat full, and this is just from a week of raining. As soon as we can get some water running back here, and after a year or two of getting more rain, this will be nice and full. This is the perfect place for us to soft release our animals, and it's already completely fenced in on the whole property. All of this was in a floodplain, like I told you guys, so it was really cheap and affordable for me because I can't build on it. But I can put ponds and enclosures and all other kinds of little things, so it's perfect for it. But all right, everybody, this precious little guy already got out. Come on, buddy, you too. Come on out. Let's go. But look how cute they are. But while these guys are getting comfortable here, I'm gonna dump their chicken on the ground. And they're cute enough and smart enough to know that this is a pond where they can drink water. And I'm even gonna sprinkle some fresh organ meat on the ground for them. On skibbity. And they're gonna eat all this stuff. These guys are now officially free, and I'm gonna come back here from time to time and give them little meat and other things that die. Hey, Uncle Ben might feed you to me if you don't like this video. Hey, that's right, it's me, the vulture talking. But I think these precious little beans will be very happy here at their new property. And they're already starting to eat. But I'm really thankful, you guys, that the good Lord provided this property so close to where we are. The perfect price to where we could actually afford it and get the work done here. I wanted to show you guys there's a lot of work happening here behind the scenes that I don't show you guys. That's why I'm not making 3 TikToks a day on top of daily regular YouTube content, because we've just been doing so much here on this property. And if these guys do end up just staying here for forever, that's a-okay with me. This is the perfect place for them to be annoying. But we're going to be getting our deer fawns back pretty soon, and this is where they're going to be going. And this is also the perfect place for them. All right, everybody, these are my precious little green herons. I fed them these little shrimp last night. They obviously didn't eat a lot of them, but they did eat some of them. And these guys always liked me a little bit more than this other one did. But as you can see, we have tons of minnows in here now, and I know this water's already treated. I'm just going to be tossing all of these little things out of here. I'll give a couple of these to baby Gronk. Oh, he just got 2 in one. Oh, these guys are getting really talented, and he got 2 in one bite. But as you guys can see, they're getting really good at this. But boy, oh boy, these guys getting talented at fishing. Aww. I think after today, they'll be just about ready to go back to the wild. All right, I just scared him over there, and now all 3 of these guys should be good at hunting here. Man, this guy is really killing it. He's definitely ready to be released. But just look at these precious little fellas. They sure have come a long way from the tiny little beans that came here with wings. Now they are effective and efficient hunters. But all right, everybody, I'll put the rest of these minnows in here for later. These guys will be feeding my creatures for a good while. But for now, they'll be feeding my crawfish. Look at that little guy. He's going crazy trying to catch one. But you guys can see my little otter friend in here doesn't have any more water, and he's still working on that tilapia I gave him earlier. And he drank all of his Pedialyte. Precious little Otto. But man, oh man, this little guy is already putting on some really nice healthy weight. But from now on, I am no longer feeding him with fish from the store. I will be catching fish for this creature, because we are not made of money here at the Urban Rescue Ranch. I'm actually gonna have to go and make my own food for him. But it was nice to give him some gourmet meals for the first few fish that he had here. All right, everybody, here are my 2 precious little babies. It's hard to get a good shot of them both in the same frame, but there they are. Look at that beautiful thing. Man, I love coyotes, you guys. These things are just amazing. But I've got these nasty turkey neck pieces, and I'm sure these guys are gonna love those. But from now on, I am no longer giving these guys the bougie food I gave them when they were babies. Now on, they get turkey necks, chicken leg quarters, because I am not trying to spend a fortune on these boys anymore. And I got 10 pounds of chicken leg quarters for only $4. That's the beauty of Walmart. Say what you will about America and capitalism. I can't even get chicken for that price in Indonesia. Guys, look at this eepy little boy. He's so tired. I'm gonna go ahead and take his dishes. Good morning, Sigmas. This is my dog, Kevin Poke. I'm gonna check and see if any more of those little babies hatched out yesterday. But as you guys can see, Big Bounce is getting big now. He's becoming a little man. I'm gonna come over here and check on these little babies. Are there any more baby Rhea in here, sir? Oh, there's a little fella. Hello. Don't mind if I do. But wow, you guys, look at this. A fresh little baby Kevin. Go ahead and put these eggs back in the middle here. But this ended up being a nice little nest. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in here. And you, little boy, are gonna go inside into the brooder. But look, guys, I'm a proud great-grandfather now. Baby Kevin. But all right, everybody, just put that little bean in here. We got a bunch of these little guys in here. We still have this little Mississippi kite, and he just got a fresh bunny. We have this beautiful baby boy. And this other guy that we have in here because he had a little wound on his butt. Something was obviously picking at him. And we still have these two precious little baby nighthawks. Look how weird these things are. And our precious little ouncerton. But things are looking pretty darn healthy and green here for August. And today is the big day, you guys. All of my little herons are ready to be released. Sadly, none of these little guys survived, but that's all still good food for them. But all of these tiny little herons that we got whenever they were little babies, helpless and adorable, are now ready to go back to the wild. Just look how weird and creepy these things are. But they've been flying around in here like crazy, and I think they're finally ready to go to a little creek where I know there's tons of minnows for them to eat. Look at this little guy. He's about to eat one of those dead fish. Oh, he just got one. He just got one. Oh, but he's falling. But all right, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and feed the rest of these to these guys, and then we can go ahead and release them. They're obviously good at flying. All right, everybody, today's the big day. Time to catch all these guys with the net and release them. Oh, looks like you got a little fish. Oh. Bird moment, bird moment, bird moment. Okay, you guys, this is the green heron. This is my favorite heron species and my favorite color. Very, very cute. We raised this little fella from the time he was a teeny little hatchling. See, this one is just slightly more mature. Look at that beautiful green plumage on his wings and head. Look at that. What a beautiful animal. And look at how green his little feet are too. But these guys are the closest things to dinosaurs I think that we have here, other than obviously our little reptiles. There are green herons, you guys. We'll do one last clip, but just wanted to show you, look how beautiful these little fellas are. And they are perfect little hunters. They're gonna go right back to the wild where they can hunt all the minnows they want for the rest of their precious little lives. But we got those guys loaded up in the car, and now look at Master Oogway, you guys. Oh, there's a little spider right here. Him and his wife just chase each other around and kiss each other every day. Look how cute these two are. Oh,
what the Ohio?
These two were separated for a good while, and now they're back together again. All right, everybody, we're at Baylor University again. This is where we found that one hawk that was injured, but this is a beautiful little creek here that has tons of minnows, and it's really shallow, and there should be virtually no predators for these little guys here. So we're gonna go ahead and release at least one or two of the herons in here. And we don't want to release them all together or else they'll compete. So I'll be releasing this one in Baylor University's bear habitat. This is the perfect little creek for this little guy to thrive. Just kidding, this creek actually is though. But oh yeah, you guys, I see tons of minnows in here. Look at that, lots of little minnows swimming around. Or anything like that because it's nice and shallow. So this is gonna be the perfect place for this little guy to learn how to hunt and get all the minnows he wants in here. And he's so cute that nobody's gonna bother him. Hello, little boo-boo. These guys got so big so quick. Just the other day, they were tiny little cubs climbing on these stumps. Now they're already big and cringe. But all right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and just release these guys further along this creek. Every time I see a pool that has a good amount of minnows in it, we're gonna go ahead and release these guys in there. There's a bunch right here, but they're a little too small. All right, everybody, this is a perfect little spot right here. I saw like 20 minnows down there, and he has all this little vegetation to hang out in. Look, he's already looking at them. And this is going to be a perfect little place for him. But I like to spread these guys out so they don't compete too much, but there were a ton of minnows right there. And there's a lot of them in this little patch here. So I'm going to go ahead and just release this little guy right here. And I think these guys will not only survive, but thrive in this little creek here. You guys can see there's tons of minnows here that are just ubiquitous all along this little line. And he's already getting ready to hunt them. They're all right there in front of him. But these guys are already starting to hunt. We already saw this guy catch a little tiny thing. And as you can see, there's tons of little minnows here. And these guys are their only predators right now, except for maybe some crawfish. And to the untrained eye, you can't even see them in here. All right, everybody, today we're doing Urban Rescue Ranch self-advocacy training. We're gonna be learning how to get our own food so we don't have to spend thousands of dollars every year buying food for our animals. As you can see here, we're surrounded by a forest of cord grass. This is also where we released that raccoon earlier this year, if you guys remember. We're gonna learn how to cut all this stuff down because this is all food for our beaver, and we're gonna be catching food for our otter. This also would have been a great place to release those herons, but I already released some raccoons here. This is all excellent food for the beavers and the cappies, and it's free. I've showed you guys how to throw a cast net before on the channel. If you wanna learn, you can just watch another YouTuber. Kyle the Fish Whisperer has some good videos on this. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this. This is right on Baylor's campus. This is legal, by the way. And you guys can catch and keep any sport fish with a cast net, just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And all you want to do is just throw the cast net 1,000,000 times over and over and over again. Look at that. We got a shad. I think that's a turtle. Yeah, a little baby turtle. And the otter could eat that, but we're not going to give him. The first haul of the day, we have a cringe-ah shad, a cringe-ah baby turtle. We don't need him. And a little bluegill. All of this is good food for that little guy. All right, everybody. I'm just going to go ahead and drive all this stuff back there because we have so much stuff and it's just easier to do this. Hello, Kevin. So, guy's still over there behind the tree sitting on his nest. But wow, look at all my precious little creatures hopping around. And this peacock is still doing okay, but he's got a messed up leg. And he never really did completely heal from that, but that's okay. But all right, everybody. Now little Bevo here has a full little nest of food. And Bevo has this whole pond all to himself like a king. And what a precious little king this boy is. But he really does have this whole pond all to himself. Whenever he wants, he can get out of here and eat all of this cordgrass and all of the chop he can eat. Oh, look at my EP little baby boy. Look how precious he is. He sure is pooping a lot in here. I don't know why, but he started eating these fish and then he just fell asleep. But he's got a nice fresh pool of water here for whenever he wakes up and wants to swim around.